If you were on my live last night, you knew that I had a run-in with the rangers, the National Forest Rangers, in this general area where I'm camping, and they told me that I couldn't camp there. And I get the 300 feet rule, but we were well far away from 300 feet. It was more like 300 yards. And every campsite is actually about that close anyway to a water trough, because all the campsites are the access points for the water troughs. So, and you can see from the following footage, like the cows were coming and going just fine with no problem. The dogs knew to behave and stay with us because we train our dogs. There's also an app you can check. It's called OnX, ONX. And it's what hunters and ATVers use to like make sure they're not going on anyone's private land. And it shows the national forest boundaries and it shows the BLM boundaries. And we're still on that boundary. So they said quarter mile, but they were wrong. They were lying. They were making it up. I don't know. Maybe one of the ranchers got like that we were that close or whatever, because one of the cowboys did come on like in a horse and stuff. He came by a couple times, but he said hi. He wasn't mean or anything. He saw both of us camping there, and we had been there for 5 days. No problems. Like they waited until it was just one of us because Tracy had left that morning. So they waited to harass just one person instead of two, which is interesting. But this is how the conversation went. I didn't want to use the video of it, so I just extracted the audio and put footage of like the cows and stuff instead, and like little bugs and critters that I saw at this campsite, so that you didn't have to stare at my feet, because my phone was on and I was recording, but it was like staring at my ugly, dirty feet. So enjoy. Okay, can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to let you know we do have cattle that are grazing in here.
I already know that.
I was going to ask you if you could move just a little bit further down so it doesn't impede the cattle getting to the water. There's I think it's a 300.
They've been coming in and out like with no problem. The dog already knows not to go near them.
Okay, but I am asking you if you could move just a little bit further down. You don't have to go too far down, probably the next camp.
Is this without the bounds?
A quarter mile. Yes.
It is. It is. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Okay.
Water.
That's all you had to say. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
I got you. I will move. Can you just give me like, it's probably going to take anywhere from half hour to an hour to get packed up and move.
No, not a problem.
Thank you so much.
You definitely have the time that you need to move, but
perfect.
Yeah, we just can't impede the
Gotcha.
cattle.
I didn't realize it was out of the bounds. Is there any going up?
There is a couple places going up that way, but they're about how far down is that going up the other way? Maybe about a half mile to a mile. Well,
okay.
About a half mile.
Okay. Okay. And it's not like bad getting up there. I can drive up there. Okay.
You can drive up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Not a problem at all.
Thank you.
All right. Sparrow, come on, bud.
She's pretty. We have 3 German Shepherds at our house too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're great. I love this guy so much. He's like the best dog.
Be a good girl.
Come on.
Have a good day.
Can you come up? You too. Thank you. Come on up so they can leave, okay? Thank you. Good boy. One more little thing that I wanted to point out, and that was that they showed up in a black Jeep with a National Forest emblem on the side of this Jeep. This was like a brand new 2025 Jeep. It was nice. It was all black. It was all really dark tinted windows. It had really big mud tires. And I've never seen the National Forest have a vehicle like that before. They have historically had contracts with Ford and Chevy to use those two makes for National Forest vehicles. I've never seen anything other than a Ford, actually. I think I've only seen a Chevy a few times. It just surprised me to see a Jeep, especially because they just got defunded and they had to fire all those workers for the National Forest, but yet they can afford a brand new 2025 Jeep. Not even a small one. I mean like a big, full-size, 4-door, massive Jeep. Like it was either a Sahara or a Rubicon. It was not a cheap vehicle. I just think that's interesting. What do you guys think in the comments? Have you ever seen the National Forest drive a Jeep?